I have a feeling that there'll be some murder. In
Savannah.
What?
Oh, you're not gonna get that joke. Never mind. It's an Office reference.
Wait, The Office reference Savannah?
Yeah, they have a whole episode where they get like a board game and it's called A Murder in Savannah, Georgia. And they all start doing like really bad southern accents.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, Savannah's a big city. Like a lot of people know Savannah.
Here's the thing though, how many people in this region of the South do not really have that thick of southern accents though?
I mean,
Let's be honest
depends where you go, right? And it depends who you're talking to. Like a lot of people like from where
am I going? Bojangles?
No, I mean like Savannah does have a lot of people with an accent.
Does it?
Yeah, Savannah has a lot of people. I mean, heck, if you go to meet, the problem is you have to find people who are actually from the area, not people who just live there. Like that kind of thing. Like I have more of an accent when I actually talk to people who are from here.
Or if they're tourists or not too.
Yeah, that too. And so like if you go to Charleston, Charleston has that very generic like I declare type accent.
Meanwhile, you just say Charleston really weirdly.
Charleston?
Yeah.
I don't say the R because that's how it's pronounced.
Sure.
That's how Southerners pronounce it. Let me put it that way.
Am I not a Southerner? Am I not?
Not
wow.
Not culturally. You're not a cultural Southerner.
So rude. So rude. I've lived down here for all my life.
Yeah, and that's why you sound like that. But when I talk to you, I neutralize my accent, which is really funny. So like the only times you'll probably ever hear me have an accent, like an actual legitimate accent, is like if I got really angry at somebody, or like you heard me talk to like my grandma.
Cool. Welcome back to the Occult Arcade. I'm starting the episode off with that. Just our talk about random accents.
But what's funny about mine is that I still have some. Gosh, I forgot where we left off.
How did you forget? This was like the climax.
I remembered, but I forgot at the same time.
You left on a cliffhanger.
Wait, let me finish this really quick before we get
Oh my goodness.
Just it's funny because I have like little things like Charleston or I say Lord have mercy a lot, or bless your heart. I say those things quite a lot, and it's funny because I'll say them to people like you, or like people who aren't really like from here that I know aren't from here, or tourists, and I'll say it without the accent, and it's really weird saying it with.
I've heard you say it a lot during our recordings.
Yeah, I do. Lord have mercy. I say it a lot. If it gets really bad, I do the full Lord have mercy on my soul. I don't know why. I just for some reason have attached myself to this phrase.
Okay.
Dear goodness. So we got pink stuff coming out. It's not blood. That's not blood.
It is blood, actually. For some reason, this game just makes all
it's
blood
not.
pink.
If it's blood, we gotta censor it. It's not blood. It's not blood.
We don't need to censor it. I'm gonna make the executive decision. We don't need to censor it if it's blood. Say your line.
Oh gosh, I forgot. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming.
Ah!
Oh, I'm screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain.
That sounds painful. You should get that checked.
I will not get it checked. And then, gosh, is this our video? Is this me? Is this my lines from the the trailer?
It reminds me of the end of Doki Doki Literature Club when like purple hair girl just like starts speaking nonsense for a full 2 days and nights.
Yeah. Ellipses. Everything went black. To survive. Deadly life. What do you mean chapter 1?
Yeah, this is just... We are still not even out of chapter 1, Chris. That is correct.
How on earth?
Sorry if that was muffled. I was trying to change the audio. Okay.
When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. Dang, that ceiling's huge. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me.
It was Monokuma. It was so ugly.
And I said, Monokuma, have you seen this huge ceiling? This thing's huge. I've just never looked at a ceiling and gone, that's a big ceiling.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
I get you.
Yeah,
I was like confused on where you were going with
I saw your confused face, and so I was like, you know what, I'll explain it. I've just never looked at a ceiling and gone, that ceiling's gigantic.
When you're with me, you need to explain the jokes. I'm just that kind of loser.
Thank goodness this was 0 to 60 real quick. Okay.
You made it this way. You
made me this way. Again, it was something I'd seen before.
Apparently we're in the gym, I guess.
Okay, yeah. More ellipses as well. I have nothing to say. This is me, right?
No, I think this is me.
Okay, then you do it.
I'm fairly positive this is me.
I think so. I can never remember. There's too many people. Okay, yeah, go. Just go for it.
Okay. Ah, you're awake. Finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your butt up!
Huh?
You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened.
You just have to talk to yourself like 5 minutes here. What happened?
Ah!
I'm screaming.
Caught me off guard. Hey, are you okay?
So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? Ruh-roh. I don't know. That's another one of those jokes that just has no context whatsoever.
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
Exclamation point. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me.
Oops, sorry.
I shot up and took off running. You're lucky I'm really fast at reading. I used to watch shows with subtitles when I was a kid.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
She's very obviously dead, you moron.
Yeah, we kind of saw that.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself.
Again, you've already seen.
Again.
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there?
Well, what good is it to do? What good is it gonna do to just sit around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's...
Is she really our friend, though? I mean, we've known her for, like, what?
Assistant,
a few days? Maybe? Just, like, a few days, you know? Not, you know...
She's dead! Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. She was dead.
It only took me until I said the word dead to finally realize that she was, in fact, dead.
Guys, did you realize
Talk about denial.
Dead? That's a river in Egypt.
Thanks for stealing my joke.
I feel like it would have been weird if you said both the lineup and the punchline yourself. So I decided to jump in there with that one. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why? Sorry.
See there you go. This is your line.
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it.
One of my two favorite characters that you voice.
Yeah.
Him and German girl.
Yeah. I mean, we remember the terrible terrible price Sayaka had to pay.
I don't know why.
I read it as place. Did you?
No, I read it as place, and then I read the next word as Sayori, and I was like, whoa. Doki Doki Literature Club all of a sudden again.
Wasn't Sayori goofy?
Of course, yeah, I was.
Yeah. It's funny how my brain remembers the dumbest things.
It really does,
Yeah.
in fact. Your brain really does remember the stupidest things that we've done together.
The problem is my brain connects like irrelevant things.
Like Lady Dimitrescu and Scooby-Doo.
So it has pros and it has cons. The cons are my
Lady
jokes are that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pros are I pick up languages fairly fast because of it. That's an interesting one. And I remember random facts.
So...
That's it.
Cool. I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. Why are you laughing? That was not funny.
I'm just laughing because the voice. The voice gets
Because of
me.
how I said it, or what?
No, just the voice. It just gets
Grow
me because
up.
it's so monotone. It's literally not that. It's not that. Oh, I see how you get there. It's just the voice is just so monotone. It's just funny to me.
goodness.
I don't know why. I'm just having one of those days where I find literally the dumbest things funny.
You need to calm down.
Okay, I'll breathe.
To be fair, I am still a little mad from completing Super Mario 64.
What a sentence. I'm
Yeah.
mad from beating it. I'm mad that we've beat this game. It just leaves you mad.
That whole game is just the worst train wreck I've ever seen. No, that's a lie. Everything was pretty bad too. Where's
What? What was pretty bad?
everything? The game?
I don't remember that.
When we turned into the deer and we were flopping around.
Oh my god! I forgot. I suppressed that memory so hard. Gosh, yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, that is
Check
horrible.
out Marvin the Trailer on Twitch.tv. No, I don't post there anymore. We're prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
How does that make sense?
Because we believe it.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that.
I'm glad I was right on preemptively turning down our mic for that voice. It'll be fine.
He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule. The heck does that even mean?
So they
What?
just have one bear? Is that what they mean? Bear times one? I have no idea.
I mean, unless there's 0 bears.
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you!
Nobody had a reply for that.
Ooh, I killed her. I
One of
did
us-
it.
Wait, it was it? Huh. One of us killed Sayaka?
I'm the one who killed Zaya.
Was it me? Don't be stupid. That's...
Well, what? Well, what? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to. You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. That's a sight to see.
Yeah.
Don't
Doves
you
are-
remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Again, doesn't make sense. Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. Murder. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone.
That sounds like a line I would say.
So,
Do the thing with the thing.
They committed kill.
They come in.
They're now living. No.
They murdered the kill.
The problem is, right?
Murdered someone murdered.
So, murder? That means somebody was murdered. No. Yeah, it is amazing what some people are capable of.
Oh gosh, there's
Like
something
cooking
in
the
my eye.
strudel,
It's too funny.
getting the doner kebab. It's knished murder.
I don't even know what you're saying, man.
I can't murder. I'm not
Oh.
able to murder.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here.
Is he stuffed?
If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, correct?
Okay, so it's this dude, right? Like,
Huh?
100%?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
That's not what he said, actually.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really gonna be that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here?
hey.
You're super naive. Devil naive. Something naive.
Naive.
You shovel the hedgehog knife. Gosh darn it! I made another Sonic the Hedgehog reference. I promised myself I wasn't gonna make another Sonic the Hedgehog reference during this series. I promised myself, and it didn't happen.
It's just so hard.
I'm too much of a Sonic fan. It's a problem I have. No. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement that you have to uphold, remember?
I remember this.
Then
Do you?
Yeah. I do actually remember.
And what is that?
They have to get away with it.
Oh.
Yeah, you are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. This is what you're talking about, is it not? No.
in other words,
Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
That's what I said, class trial.
I thought that. How did he, what?
Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened, who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. I don't know why I'm assigning these names to this, it's so arbitrary.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think
Okay.
the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
Which isn't good.
Yeah.
We're deciding the outcome by popular vote rather than truth or not.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial
Also, your
rules
normal
go,
life as well.
That's all
Yeah.
there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? I've lost the voice for that guy again.
Yeah.
Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution!
what?
And by execution, you mean?
And by execution, I mean execution. What are you?
Execution? That means he's gonna be executed.
What do you mean? What are you, stupid?
No.
Execution
Then can we get a
Yeah,
little
see,
closer?
he even knows.
Execution. Execution. Electric chair. Poison gas.
What?
Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
What did paper plane get torn apart? in a
Well,
hurricane?
see, our punishment is not going to be, simple and fast. He's gonna enjoy it. He's a sadistic little guy.
So, to make sure I understand,
Oh my goodness, you can't be serious.
if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. Oh, is that what he said? I don't think that's really what he was implying at all. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. We all know what that means. All of us.
What?
The lay type.
Oh, yeah, an inquisition.
Yes, all of us know what that means. So don't ask.
I can't tell what the joke is because I know what both of those things mean. Is that what your joke is? That no one knows what they mean?
The joke is I don't know what they mean.
Oh.
But dance carefully because all your lives are on the line. Apparently my poker face is just too good because
Yeah,
I
it's
even
too-
confused you.
Well, I think it's just because you never have a poker face, and so it's just face. It's just a face.
What do you
So
mean
he
I
just
don't
looks
have a
normal.
poker. That's just rude.
So that means every face you make is your poker face. You both have no poker face and a constant poker face. Because it just looks the same.
You don't even know my poker face.
You've never seen my face.
My poker's face is just another face out of my
Well,
many faces.
We've never played poker, so I don't even know how
Let
to.
me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. A new rule has been added to the regulations. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
How are you talking?
What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. But that's a very different kind of punishment than what you were talking about 5
Yeah, I
seconds
know,
ago.
right? Like, that's a step down.
Yeah. Shut the heck up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Whoa.
Here, get
Don't
it.
be so selfish.
Stop it!
Their
I feel like
voices-
they're effectively the same character in terms of mentality. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, their voices are also similar, so
Yeah.
I made their voices similar without meaning to, and so.
But I feel like they act similar as well.
You
Like,
think so?
Like, just very self-centered. And just sort of,
I mean, maybe. I
bratty.
don't,
Like, they're both kind
Wow.
of bratty.
I don't know. I don't think Junko's that bratty, but I mean, I can see your point. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you want to get out of here, you have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle.
Goodness.
But then...
What was that sound?
It was a gyumye.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
You were the one trying to attack us.
Yeah.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Wasn't Gungnir like chains?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I'll look that up later, maybe. Ooh, whoa, oh.
Two for one this episode, huh?
Yeah, really.
Hey.
It's a 2 for 1. The 2 for 1 special.
Oh, man.
Get rid of 2 annoying people for the price of 1.
Are you tired of doing that one voice? Well, guess what? You don't have to anymore. We each got rid of one of our annoying voices.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't know, the monkey face dude's pretty annoying because I lost his
Yeah,
voice
maybe
again.
he'll die next. Unfortunately, Monokuma, I doubt, dies.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of screwed myself over with that one, yeah.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open.
Ooh.
King. And just like that, she never moved again.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Wait.
What the?
I don't...
This can't be real. No way! That sounded too much like Monokuma's voice there.
I'm starting to think the Monokuma and him are the same person.
So are you just gonna think of that of every single character now?
No.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
SpongeBob
you
zoom in.
see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. Dang, I expected less blood from this lady.
What a way to die, just like you get impaled by a spear. Ah, I've been speared!
Ah, spear me, my life! No, I meant spare! Type autocorrect.
No, not auto cucumber.
No! It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Or was it?
That's gotta be pretty, horrifying.
How do we know Makoto didn't kill Sayaka?
I once again thought her name was different. I was like, that's from Doki Doki Literature. I keep forgetting.
You were about to call me out on it too.
I don't know why. I keep like confusing their names for some reason this episode. I don't know why. Why is suddenly Doki Doki Literature Club on my mind? I haven't even played that game in like a few years now.
Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend.
Again, is she? You've
The use of
known
the word
these
friend
people
is kind of-
for like 4 days. You know, like
this is maybe a bit of a loose version of the word friend.
especially since one of you decided to kill another. Can you really call everyone your friend?
Was dead. She died. She had been deaded.
She'd been speared.
Speared.
Played by inspired layer.
In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. That's actually less simple of terms than murdered. I don't know
Oh
if
my
they realize this.
She'd been murdered. I mean, she'd been killed. I mean, to put it simply, she's dead.
She had lacked the central being of human,
She
which
can't
is living.
breathe no more.
She lived not.
It's really not all that shocking. Like, seriously, it really isn't. You just died, and that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. Somehow my voice is twisting around. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I mean, he was lying, very, very obviously. Why do you trust a word this man says?
She's the ultimate gullible person.
I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well, now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. Oh, he said he said it at the same time I did. Okay, cool.
Oh, and he said it for longer.
And he said it better. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't expert at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse.
Yeah.
So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. So what's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. I'm just a peeping little Tom like that, you know?
So there are cameras in the bathrooms.
I actually don't know, because the game doesn't show us that.
Yeah.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? I don't know. Again,
Sayori.
I feel like that wasn't her name before. Like, I feel like her name suddenly changed. Maybe
No,
I'm just going
Sayaka.
insane.
I think you are.
I swear that wasn't her name. Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make that proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you have a choice! Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial. In a little while. Doodles!
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again.
Oh boy, thank goodness.
But then he came back and had a whole paragraph to say. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us. Is he gonna leave us? How many times is he gonna leave us? With
He
Joko's
really
dead
does.
body growing colder right in front of us.
He really does love repeating the same exact words.
He's the
over
ultimate
and over.
repeater. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word.
You better start investigating quick if you don't want to die.
The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course.
Yeah, we lost 2 people very, very quickly.
But there was more to it than that.
And we're about to lose either the rest of them or at least one more with the class trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Wait, can we mess up the class trial?
Oh, yeah.
Do we actually get to vote?
Yeah. I mean, that just means we get a game over and then we try again, but...
Yeah. I have a feeling that's gonna happen. It was also the idea that one of us had.
Well, here's the thing with that. Since I know who the killer is in like all of these, I'm
Yes.
gonna have you do the judging.
Okay, you just let something slip. It's different people for different ones. Okay, got it.
What?
You let that slip. You
What?
said you know all of the murderers. That means there's multiple.
Yes, Chris, because the murderers
Got
get
'em.
killed at the end of the trial. Were you not listening? Do you really think the game's gonna end with all of us dying, like,
I know. Okay.
first trial?
Okay, I got it now. I got
First
it down.
trial.
Yeah,
everyone dies
dies.
except the murderer. Yeah,
Yes.
sure. That's
Yes.
the game.
Yes.
No, Chris. No.
Yes.
Also, to be fair, this first trial is
Super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
there-
already know who it is.
Do you?
I think so. Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's the blonde guy.
Why do you think it's the blonde guy?
They gave him that one line. There's the one line where he's like asking, "So we killed somebody. So killer could leave now."
To be fair, though, that is kind of his personality. He just kind of
Yeah, but it's also very
takes everything in
sus.
stride. Pretty sus.
He also was.
there.
He also was the only. He was also gone from breakfast. You don't.
Yeah, this
Yep.
trial is extremely simple once one clue comes to light.
Oh, okay.
Like so simple, it's to the fact where the entire trial you're like, oh,
I
get
would
on
love
with it.
I would love it if it was Makoto, and then we switched to a different main character, just because it's him and he gets thrown out. It's like, oh, okay.
I love
next
it.
one.
I love it when you like make predictions and they're not right, but they're like right on a different level that you don't understand and only
Yeah.
I do. And I'm like, haha, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. Hey, I'm suspicious of you.
You're suspicious.
Hey, that's suspicious.
You have glasses. That's suspicious.
Did you kill them? Hey, murderer said what? You're just waiting. One of them's just sweating like beads, like in the background. What? Ah, got him. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
She didn't know the slightest of hints of who the murderer was. Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you.
The ultimate detective. Yeah, continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. But it really changes the mood, right, when she talks now.
Really does,
It's like,
yeah.
said, yeah.
Saying stuff like that is just...
How many times have I told you? Yeah, anyone who can't adapt will die. That is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
What an awful thing to say. Especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Oh, that's me.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Stop wasting my time. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from that situation. So we have no choice but to move forward. Stay determined. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in heck am I letting someone kill me. Alright, let's do this.
We just have to do this.
I was making his voice sound too much like Mondo.
Everyone kept repeating that sentiment.
Literally, they just kept repeating it out
loved it.
loud.
We have to do this, we have to do this, we
Yeah.
have to do this. They're using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. We have to do this. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice.
We have to do this.
We have to do this. And that's what it takes to survive.
And that's
what
what
we have to do. This. On top of that, there's something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I don't think there's really that deep of a reason. Like, I don't know that he should be assuming that there's that deep of a reason.
Well, maybe there is.
Maybe there is, but that wouldn't be my first assumption. Given that the whole thing is that you have to murder somebody to get out.
Well, I think the game is just playing on the fact that Makoto likes her, so...
Yeah. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know.
Which is really dumb, since,
We have to do this.
you know, it's like, you don't know each other that well.
Yeah, otherwise,
Even if you went to the same middle school, you never talked to each other, so what's the point?
I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why we gotta do this. I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Is this like a poem, like a long written poem?
I don't know,
Like,
okay?
That's
I don't
that's the
know.
whole joke if you read it out.
Bring your mana coins for next time on a Cult Arcade, where we're gonna do some investigation. Woo! We're finally getting into it.